Hello, everybody. Welcome to Mia's Tarot. I'm Mia. I'm a little bit on camera today. I have some stuff to do. I have to do some running around, but I thought I would do this reading on Aaliyah before before I left. Okay, I have a couple of questions that I'm just gonna ask. Aaliyah's reading has been done over and over and over again. I just had my own questions that I wanted to ask because I felt like it was like foul play as far as her in the plane crash. So I'm just gonna ask a couple of questions. As far as Aaliyah was concerned, if you have any more questions you want to ask about Aaliyah, just put them below in the comment section, and I can do another video. I have on this perfume. It's like making me sneeze. Lord, this is why I don't wear perfume. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Candles light. Okay. So, and also if y'all would like to book a reading, email me. I have a $15, $25 special going. So, y'all feel free to email me if you want to book a reading. And go to my Facebook page, Mia Tarot and Astrology. And, leave your great comments for those who I did do a reading for. Or just leave how you like the videos. Okay, so here we go. This was Aaliyah's overall energy before she passed. Aaliyah's overall energy before she passed. Ooh. Give me 1 second. Ooh, wrong way. Ooh, wrong way. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry, y'all. All right, so what was Aaliyah's energy before she passed? Pick 4 cards. Okay, so Aaliyah's energy before she passed, she has the Judgment in reverse. She has the 3 of Wands in reverse. She has the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. My God. And she has the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so I feel like she was doubtful about something. Aaliyah, I felt like she needed to make a decision. She needed to make a decision about something. And it could have to do with business, record label. I felt like it was a decision that she had to make that she did not want to make before she passed. And it has something to do with business. It has something to do with money. I feel like there could have been, because she has the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So this was something that she, like, if this is upright, then this is like the universe orchestrating some luck for you. I feel like in reverse, it's kind of like free will. Like she had to make this decision about something. With the 3 of Wands in reverse, it was like she was running out of time. She felt like she was running out of time. Because upright, you're being patient, you're waiting, you left something behind. Here, it's like you still have some options. And it's almost like I feel like this energy of her feeling like I have to hurry up and make a decision about something. With the Judgment in reverse, she wasn't making a decision. This really was very, very heavy because these are 2 major cards. With the Knight of Pentacles in reverse here, this definitely has something to do with business and money. So I feel like maybe she had issues Maybe she wanted to leave one record label and go somewhere else, or somebody was offering her more money. Maybe there was somebody offering her some money or more money to be with them, and she didn't make the decision to take it. Um, I don't feel like she ever got to make this decision at all. I feel like she passed away before she even made the decision. So, yeah, because the judgment is like a rebirth and it's in reverse. So I feel like she never was able to make this decision. Let's get some more information. But I do feel like she really, yeah. Um, with the King of Cups in reverse, I felt like there could have been someone or a male who wasn't happy with her. It could have been somebody she was doing business with that she probably once had a close relationship with. Now, I have not researched any of this that I'm saying. I have not, like, I know Aaliyah, how she, died in the plane crash. I've seen documentaries years ago, but I have not looked up any new information on Aaliyah. Just to let you guys know, I have not. Because sometimes I get comments where it's like, oh, if you look at such and such website, I really don't like to look at websites to do my readings. I kind of like to just go by how I feel, spirit, intuition, and use the cards as a guide. I really, just to put that out there, like, I'm just telling you what I'm picking up. It could have been somebody that, she could have fell out with, that she was close to, and they weren't happy. Somebody was not happy with Aaliyah before she passed away. And it had a lot to do with business and money. Somebody was not happy with her. It could have been somebody who, because it's the King of Cups in reverse, next to the Sun, they felt like they were going to lose something if she left, with the Five of Pentacles here and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This clarified this card. So they felt like if she would have left, then she would have then left them out in the cold. They wouldn't have been able to make money off of her. I feel like it could have been somebody, it could have been one or two things. It could have been somebody who liked her, or it could have been somebody she had a really close relationship with. Because these are cup cards. So their emotions was tied into the situation. I do feel like it was somebody who just was not happy. Was not happy with her. I feel like Aaliyah tried to figure out a way to kind of, I don't even remember Aaliyah's sign. I gotta ask my sister because she was Aaliyah's fan. I don't remember Aaliyah's sign, but I feel like she did try to, whatever this situation was or this decision that she didn't want to make, she tried to find ways to make it work, but it was almost like it was not like I think it probably would be a lose-lose situation, because it's like if she was leaving one thing to be with something else, I don't feel like it was a relationship. I feel like it had money involved and it had business things, business involved, because it had something to do with something that was starting to be created. Excuse me, sorry. And it had business involved. So I do feel like there was a decision, and she wasn't really, I don't see her really like speaking about it. I feel like people knew, like people around her knew, but it was like pulling on her heartstrings. Like, I know that I need to make this decision, but I don't want to. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. I don't want to leave nobody out in the cold. It was kind of like that. Okay. So let's mix the cards back up. We're going to ask how was her relationship with Dame Dash. Like, before she passed away, how was her relationship with Dame Dash? And because I just want to throw Jay-Z in the mix, I was seeing on some you know, back in the day, like when all of this was fresh, that Jay-Z actually liked Aaliyah too. So we're gonna see how her relationship with both of them were. Let's see. So how was her relationship? Okay, how was her relationship with Dame Dash? We're gonna pick 4 cards for that, and then we're gonna pick 4 cards for Jay-Z, because he's just oh, we're not gonna go there with Jay-Z cheating. So I mean, that's Beyonce man and all, but I'm just saying. Okay, so how was her relationship with Dame Dash? We have the 5 of Pentacles. We have the Moon card. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Empress. Okay, so I feel like with her relationship with Dame Dash, I don't feel like she was as happy as it appeared to be. They could have had some issues where there could have been, like, she felt like it was getting off to a good start, and it could have been like another woman involved with Dame Dash. I feel like something had came out, and it kind of slowed down the process of it kind of slowed down the process of them being able to grow into anything more. Yeah, because it's the 5 of Pentacles. This is about kind of being left out in the cold. He could have had, I mean, there could have been, there could have been some financial issues somewhere on his side. It could have been some financial issues. It could have also been where he had kids and he had like child support to pay or something like that. And like necessarily like as far as another woman with Dame Dash, it doesn't necessarily have to be that he was cheating, but it could have came out where something where he had to give another woman a lot of money. Like the mother of his the mother of his kid, like that could have played a role in their relationship. She could have like found out some things about him. I don't see where it kind of killed the relationship. I see where it just slowed down the process. I feel like, you know, he still treated her like she was beautiful. She still wanted the relationship to grow. I felt like she wanted kids by Damon Dash. She felt like that she would actually want to have kids by him. She could have been pregnant before and did not have the baby, or that could have, this is what I see. And it just didn't happen. But if that's not the case, then she wanted kids by him. But I felt like there were some money issues. There were some business issues coming into play with their relationship. But I feel like they still wanted to see it work. As far as her and Jay-Z, well, well, well. Well, 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 well. With the Lovers card here and the 5 of Wands here, I think Jay-Z did like Aaliyah. I feel like Jay-Z did like Aaliyah. With the seven of Pentacles in reverse, this is about, you know, being patient. We're trying to be, or running out of patience. You know, like, is the grass greener on the other side? Jay-Z had other females, other relationships. I can't remember what year Beyonce came into the picture, but he definitely did like Aaliyah. He did like Aaliyah. He really did like Aaliyah. I don't know if there were like arguments over the situation. With the 5 of Wands, this was a challenging situation, and she could have felt that this could interfere with her money. It's a lot of money in this reading. It's a lot of money. Excuse me. It's a lot of money. I think Jay-Z felt some type of way because she was with Damon Dash. Because he could have felt like they could have had something low key, No wonder him and David Dash not friends. I mean, I know it's over business, but you never know. Like, what they put in the social media is not always true. That's why I don't read it to do my readings, because it's not always true. Yeah, with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, it could have, like, he could have felt like this could, he could really lose money over this. Like, it could have been some, you know, like, it could mess, like, this situation could mess up his money. It could mess up his money. So they have the Moon card in reverse. So some things were definitely found out with Damon Dash and Aaliyah. But I do feel like, sorry, I do feel like Jay-Z, or her and Jay-Z, connected in some way. Whether they weren't together, because I feel like it was a lot of conflict here and a lot of money involved. But I do feel like they connected on some level. I feel like yeah, that was like with the Queen of Swords here and the King of Pentacles. If Jay-Z came on to Aaliyah, she cut it off, and he wasn't happy with it. And this is the same person here in reverse that was in her reading, as far as somebody not liking her, as somebody getting upset. So just, just think about that. I can't put much out there, but as I'm reading this with you, it looked kind of suspicious. But she politely cut this off. I don't know what told me to read about Jay-Z, but it did. And I feel like there was, with the Lovers card, they did communicate. It was upright. So I feel like he might have been before Dame Dash, but it was very, very low key. It was something that developed, but started to cause conflict between them, and it it just wasn't good for business. It wasn't good for business. But I do see her cutting the situation off. Whatever was going on between them, it was getting too much. It was becoming too much. And I don't know. I don't even know when Dame Dash came into the picture, and all of this started. I'll look up some stuff after, when I get home tonight. But something is weird between Jay-Z, Damon Dash. Something is weird was going on here. Now, if Jay-Z was already with Beyonce or talking to Beyonce, that would explain it. But he was not happy. Like, if they could have even been close friends. They could have even been close friends. I'm not gonna put them in a relationship or a situationship, low key. They could have been close friends. And she might have felt like it was getting too close for comfort, or, I'm with Damon Dash or whatever. And because the Empress does represent 3. So she could have had 2 men who really, really liked her, thought she was, like, absolutely beautiful. But he did not like this. Whatever she said to him back in the day, where she was like, okay, I got to, cut this out. She wasn't a bitch about it. But he did not like that. He did not like that. He really didn't. And Jay-Z, I didn't see him, I don't know of him having anything to do with her business or anything like that. But that King of Cups came up twice. So let me ask, was there any foul play with Aaliyah's death? Was there any foul play with Aaliyah's death? Was there any foul play with Aaliyah's death? We have the 7 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, the Strength card, and the World card. I feel like she was a little defensive about something. She was offensive, and and I felt like she felt the need to protect herself um for some reason. I felt like she had a feeling that something was up. I do. I feel like she had a feeling something was up. I felt like, yeah, she did. I feel like she had a feeling something was up. She did. Aaliyah had a lot of patience with people. She really did. She had a whole lot of patience with people. Um, she did. I feel like whoever orchestrated this incident, because I do feel like it was orchestrated. I don't feel like the plane just crashed. I don't. I feel like it was orchestrated by somebody. Like, whoever they hired to drive that plane, uh I'll have to look up his energy. But I don't, and I'm gonna go with this feeling about her that it was orchestrated. And it was orchestrated. I feel like it was orchestrated by someone who she was once close to, or she felt like their relationship was solid. This is a lot of like, to find the person who did it, they would have to go back a lot of people, like through a lot of people, because it's like a chain. It's like the person, and I don't know who the person is. I don't know, like exactly who. I can't say who. Tarot astrology is not 100%. So nothing really is, but I feel like it was somebody who orchestrated it that nobody would ever believe will orchestrate something like this. Over the fact that Aaliyah made a decision that, or was going to, or was about to make a decision that they didn't like. Yep. Okay, so the cards that I got were the Knight of Wands, the Ten of Swords in reverse, the Two of Cups. That's why I said it's somebody that she was close to. She had a lot of patience with this person. She had a lot of patience in general. Like, this is also the travel card. This is the travel card, okay? Clarifying that it's the Fool, and the Fool in reverse. This is like kind of just going for it, and but you're feeling good about it. Aaliyah did not feel good about getting on that plane. She did not feel good about getting on that plane at all. She did not. She felt like this is the card with the Nine of Wands. You see how he's protecting himself, like, uh he's all, bruised and battered. She felt like she was defending herself, or she had to defend herself with something. Or maybe, I don't feel like she made the choice before she passed, but I feel like that people could tell the choice that she was leading to. This choice, I don't know if it was about a relationship. I don't feel a relationship. I feel it was more business. But it could be somebody who didn't want her to be with somebody. People do all kinds of stuff in the music industry that's hidden, and then everybody has, pneumonia, or they were accidentally got in an accident, or it's always the same thing. All autopsies are inconclusive in Hollywood. It's the same thing, but it's always somebody behind the scenes that's orchestrating things because they have money. And I feel like this was one of those things, because I see a whole lot of money. Somebody was just running out of patience. Like, they wanted to see results, the results that they wanted to see, and they wasn't seeing them with the King of Wands in reverse. I feel like they gave orders. Like, they orchestrated it. there is somebody or executive or somebody that was around her that was very upset about the situation because they actually lost a lot of money behind her passing. Um, it's definitely like I see like two men involved. One man is like was very worried because they lost a lot of money, or this also could be somebody who gave a lot of money for this to happen, because like I said, I feel like it was orchestrated. I do. I feel like it was orchestrated with the Ten of Wands in reverse and the Devil in reverse, and then we got the Hangman in reverse. This is like somebody just trying to sit there and figure things out. I feel like this was definitely planned. I don't feel like Elisa Lopez, her too. I just feel like people, are so sneaky in the music industry. Let's see what was going on with that guy on the plane. I don't know his name, but let's see what was going on with the driver who drove the plane. With the Page of Swords that's just falling out of the deck, that tells you right there, this man was sneaky and he wasn't telling everything. The Page of Swords, this is like a spy upright, but it's a clever little thing. In reverse, he was just being like, this man was not who he... So let's see. What was going on with the man that was on the plane? Because I'm like, who would just let this man on here? He ain't drug tested or nothing. Just let him, like, come on now. Your record company or somebody has to set that up for them to come to, for them to come take you somewhere. Why would they just set her up like that? It's crazy. All right, here we go. What was going on with this man? His energy already is basically like, you know how you like you drink a little bit, and for those who drink, you start feeling it, and okay, I need to stop drinking. I'm gonna just sit down. I feel like he had that type of feeling, whether it was alcohol or drugs or something. Like he wasn't there. Something was off with him when he was driving the daggone plane or whatever he was driving. But let's see what was going on with this man. The Knight of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Two of Cups. Somebody made Aaliyah an offer. Even though this is about this man, this other information is coming up that I'm going to get on him. Somebody made Aaliyah an offer that she did not take. She did not take. It was conflict, disappointment. This man who drove the pilot, he knew somebody. He knew somebody. Like he was somebody's cousin, or like one of them. Like he knew somebody. Whoever hired him, he knew. Because if it was like somebody who didn't know him, they would be asking for like, oh, is he legit? But they knew, they picked this guy up from somewhere. Like they knew, he knew somebody. So somebody felt betrayed. Somebody felt betrayed. This man had all types of anxiety issues. He also, he has, this man, he has some like anxiety issues. Um, with all these swords, it was just like he was paid. This guy was paid. He was definitely paid because somebody didn't get what they want. This guy was paid and he made the decision to go ahead and do it. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't think that they wanted her to die though. I don't think that I'm really feeling like it's just somebody mad and it just wasn't. I don't think that they thought that like she would. This guy was a drinker. But he definitely was paid, and this situation has been to court, but they still like rule it as like an accidental death. I feel what I can't even remember what happened to this guy. But somebody was upset that she was not with them anymore. She wasn't with them. She wasn't trying to deal with them, whether it was a person or a record label executive, and they were upset about it. They were upset. They were upset about it, and they wanted this to look like accidental. Um, Aaliyah's family did, I feel like they did get money, but they are still broken over this. It's hard, like it's really, really hard for them to move forward still till this day. It's really, really hard for them to move forward. It's like money can't even replace it. It's just like there were some lies. There were definitely, with the Magician in reverse, there were lies about new business opportunities. And I think Aaliyah knew that maybe this is not a good decision. Whatever it was that was, offered to her, maybe she was, going to leave something behind. And somebody with the Emperor in reverse was pissed at her. They wanted money. If she was to leave, either if this could be, if it's a relationship thing or they really liked her, they seen like a long-term relationship with her. But if it's not that and it's business, they was like, if you leave me, I'm going to be freaking broke. So they had to do what they had. They basically did what they had to do. The reason why I did this reading is because I feel like somebody just tampered with it. Like, I don't feel like it went down exactly like they thought it would go down. It went down even worse. But at the same time, I feel like even to find out who actually orchestrated this whole thing, like I said, they will have to go all the way back. Like, it's this person that told this person that this person, and then this person planned it, and then this person paid it. It's like, you're not gonna, they made it so you can't connect it. Like, it would be hard to connect it. And the person who orchestrated is somebody who orchestrated it is somebody that she wouldn't have even thought would have done it. Yeah, with the two, look, two of cups popped out. This card keeps coming out. It was somebody that she felt was close to her. It was somebody that she felt close to. And I feel like she was making the best decision for her. Like, she was making the best decision. Aaliyah, even though she was, and what I get from her energy is that even if she did like two men, let's just say she did, rest her soul, and one just wasn't a stable situation, even if she really was really likes, if she really liked somebody, it wasn't a stable situation. She knew it was messy. She is going to stay where it's stable. She's going, and no matter how much she invested, I feel like was she a Capricorn? I gotta ask my sister. I'm not sure. But I just feel like her stability was very important to her. It was really important to her. And somebody was not happy with Aaliyah at all. They just weren't happy with her. You know, I feel like this is just one of them stories in Hollywood that's just going to be like, oh, it was accidental. Oh, they were sick. Oh, you know, this and that and the third. And it's really just like Prince. He was sick. It's just like people are behind the scenes orchestrating these things. And I feel that way. I feel that way about a lot of people. I feel that way about Kim Porter. I don't feel like Kim Porter just had pneumonia and died. I do feel like, you know, there was foul play with Kim Porter. I do feel like that. Especially if you look at my reading in her house of health, her digestive system. I feel like there was something that she swallowed, or something could have been put in her drink, or, you know, something over the course of time somebody was giving her. You know, and that's how I feel. I don't feel like she just passed out, you know, and died. You know, I don't feel that way at all. So the same way with Aaliyah, I don't feel like they just sent her a plane and randomly this cuckoo ass guy is the pilot and he crashes. No. You never know what goes on in the industry. People plot on these people the whole time because they money hungry. So and most of the time they use these people as machines. You know, like, that's why you always, like, if you do something like that, you always got to make sure you got a good ass circle around you, because you start adopting people, it's just hard. So any more additional information on Aaliyah's passing? So, I mean, this is just any more additional info on Aaliyah's passing. Whoever the person that orchestrated it, they feel satisfied, you know, and it's very sad. I feel like with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, they could have received money. They could have received some money. I don't know if they could have put out some more of her songs, or they could have received money by somebody sampling her. You know, when people die, their songs are everywhere. And if she didn't leave this person yet, or she was still doing business with this person, they did receive something. As you can see, somebody had felt hurt. Somebody had felt betrayed. This was in reverse with Aaliyah when I was talking about her in her reading, where she did not want nobody to feel that way. And I said that this person just felt betrayed. But the same person that was in reverse with the sun in reverse is now upright. So this person actually feels like, oh, you know, it's all good. At first he was angry, but and I feel like Aaliyah's spirit feels very betrayed. I feel like Aaliyah's spirit knows now. And I do honestly feel like you know, she's been gone for a long time, you know, like years now. So I feel like that's also the Ten of Swords where she feel like she really, really got stabbed in the back, you know. By somebody. And I felt like she knew that she shouldn't have got on that plane. Yeah, there's no more arguments. There's no more competition going on. They don't feel, whoever orchestrated this, if they orchestrated it, let me say, but this is what, you know, this is what I'm getting from the cards. This is not my biased opinion. I did feel intuitively that something had happened when I first seen the story. And ever since knowing about, you know, Aaliyah's death, I felt like could have been some foul play. But that's why I read the cards and I do videos like this to just see, because I could be wrong. But I do feel like it was definitely orchestrated by someone. They don't, you know, feel very good about themselves. Like I said, I don't feel like it went exactly how they thought it would go. But they're not confused about things, and they did receive money. So I don't know if it was anybody around her that was a fire sign, if that helps. I do see Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. You know, they get angry anyway. Some don't go their way, God forbid. But yeah, so sorry. So that was my reading on Aaliyah. And I feel, like I said, I feel like it goes on a lot in the music industry. So, you know, they'll make something accidental and it don't be accidental. So rest in peace, baby girl, and thank y'all for watching.